Your fence posts are rotting again. You've redug that same hole 3 times in 10 years. There's a liquid that stops that permanently. 1 coat, bare wood, $2 worth of material. It's called sodium silicate. The deck coating industry would prefer you never heard that name, sodium silicate, also sold as water glass or liquid glass. It's an inorganic compound made from silica, the same material as sand and glass, dissolved in an alkaline solution. A litre runs $2 to $4 at any chemical supplier and covers 15 to 20 square feet of raw wood. 1 application. No reapplication schedule. That's why you've never seen it at Home Depot. Here's exactly how it works and how to use it. Wood rots because it's organic. Fungi eat it. Water gets in through those hollow, microscopic channels running through every board and post. Once moisture is in there, the cycle starts. Swelling, cracking, spores, larvae, structural failure. Every product on that shelf at the hardware store puts a coating on top. Sodium silicate doesn't coat the surface. It goes inside. When you brush on the solution, it wicks into those hollow channels the same way water does. Then it reacts with carbon dioxide in the air and precipitates as solid glass particles, microscopic, locked in place, bonded to the wood fiber itself. What was organic becomes a mineralized composite, part wood, part glass, all the way through. Fungi cannot digest glass. Fire has a much harder time igniting a surface that's partially mineral. Water cannot penetrate cellular structure that's been filled from the inside. That's the mechanism, not a surface barrier, a material transformation. That's why it works. What you need: sodium silicate solution, 37 to 40% concentration. You can find it at chemical suppliers or online for $2 to $4 per litre. You will also need a foam roller or natural bristle brush and sandpaper, 80 to 100 grit, if you are treating older wood. Step 1. Prepare the wood. Sodium silicate only penetrates bare timber. If there is paint or sealant, sand it down to clean wood first. New lumber needs to be fully dry before treatment. Ensure the surface is free of dust and debris before you begin applying the solution. Step 2. Apply the first coat. Use a foam roller or brush and work the solution in with overlapping strokes for even coverage. The wood should look wet and slightly glossy. One mistake to avoid: don't try to build a thick surface film in one pass. The goal is penetration, not just a coating. Remember, thin and even applications done twice are much better than one thick, messy layer. Step 3. Let it cure for 4 hours. The surface will shift from a wet look to a faint, cloudy haze as it mineralizes. Step 4. Apply the second coat using the same technique. For fence posts or structural wood, consider adding a third coat for maximum durability. 3 coats produce full mineralization roughly 10 millimeters deep, creating a solid barrier against moisture and rot. Step 5. For ground contact posts, focus on the bottom 2 feet. That is where rot always starts. Treat all 4 sides thoroughly. Work it into the end grain, which is the most vulnerable point. For tool handles, dilute the solution slightly with water first for better penetration. Once fully cured, the wood accepts standard water-based paint without any adhesion problems. You can treat an entire deck for under $15. One limitation: it requires bare, dry wood. It won't penetrate existing paint or bond to wet lumber. Address active rot before applying this. This is a preservation treatment, not a repair. Use it on sound wood to keep it sound, and your projects will last for years. $2 and an afternoon. Your fence posts, deck boards, and timber framing protected permanently. If you've got tools with wooden handles that keep cracking and splitting, the same approach applies. That's the next video. Take care.